For our final story, imagine this. You apply for a tourist visa to the UAE. You're packed, ready for a week of sunsets on the Palm Islands, and then just days before your flight, your visa gets rejected. Why? Because immigration believes you may have not come to the UAE for a vacation, but for begging. That's what Pakistani nationals are facing. The UAE thinks Pakistani tourists are arriving not with beach plans, but with a begging bowl. The UAE has paused issuing visas to Pakistani citizens, and the reason being cited is a rise in criminal activity and cases of Pakistani visitors resorting to begging on tourist visas. Pakistan's additional Interior Secretary told a parliamentary committee that the UAE has halted visas for ordinary Pakistani passport holders, limiting entry only to diplomats and government officials with blue passports. Gulf cities, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, have long been the first choice for millions of Pakistani travellers and job seekers. Every year, more than 800,000 Pakistanis apply for visas across the Gulf and West Asia. But this isn't the first time the region has said not so fast. Back in December 2024, the UAE, Saudi Arabia and several other Gulf states slapped an open-ended ban on visas for people from at least 30 Pakistani cities. The trigger, a sharp spike in cases of Pakistanis being arrested abroad, not just for begging, but also for offences like smuggling, drug trafficking, human trafficking, among other criminal activities. The UAE, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has also been under pressure to clean up its public spaces as tourism season approaches. The country has adopted a zero-tolerance approach to street crime, and officials say the visa crackdown is part of that wider push to maintain its safe city image. But there is more behind these begging allegations being thrown at Pakistan. You see, the latest visa embarrassment arrives when Pakistan is already wallowing in deep economic woes, with public debt soaring, foreign reserves shrinking, and investor confidence low. As of mid-2025, its total debt has swelled to roughly $287 billion, pushing its debt to GDP ratio to unsustainable levels. A recent report by the International Monetary Fund has found that Pakistan's economic meltdown is deeply rooted in systematic corruption, and that Pakistan could achieve 5 to 6.5% increase in the size of its GDP over 5 years if corruption could be reduced. The political picture offers no relief either. Imran Khan, the imprisoned former Prime Minister, remains a flashpoint for political turmoil. Just this week, PTI supporters and Imran Khan's family staged protests outside the jail where he's being held, demanding access to him and expressing alarm over rumours of his death. Meanwhile, across the country, mass rallies and street protests have become more frequent over inflation and unemployment. In this fragile economy, where many Pakistanis are desperate for jobs, foreign remittances and stability, the new visa restrictions by the United Arab Emirates hits harder. The visa standoff now adds one more layer of uncertainty to a country already juggling economic strain, political unrest, and a global image it's struggling to repair. In the end, the United Arab Emirates has delivered a message to Pakistan that's hard to misinterpret. Not today, thank you, and possibly not tomorrow either.
I wore the crown of a revolutionary. I promised to lift my nation. I claimed to fight imperialism. I became the very thing I warned against. I funded militias across continents. I feared my own shadow. Some called me the King of Kings. History calls me something else. The dictator. Who am I?